Alright, considering my next video will take a while to get out, might as well get a short video out to feed you guys. And what else would be better than covering a fun as hell side character from a series I love? Spy Family. Which yeah, I will make a video about this show properly one day, but for the moment, we will focus on one character. Daybreak, the dumbest, yet one of the most lovable characters in the series, and I will break down why I love this man so much. But also, I want to have a defense ready for future comments I will get, which will be, you want all characters to act logically all the time and not make mistakes. I don't. I want consistent character writing, smart and dumb characters alike, the latter being the focus today, and how a dumb character can be amazing. This is the case for my boy, Daybreak. Let's dive in.
So this is my first mission. You're bearing witness to the birth of a legend, folks.
Seems he's heading toward the North Tower. Don't tell me he's here for the same reason.
What's with all the tumbling?
You fool! You can't go that way at this time of day!
This gag is funny, but it doesn't just work on a humorous level. It adds some fun characterization for Daybreak, as he only cares about how the mission will make him popular, but also showing through his actions he's quite green and unequipped to be a spy. It is like Daybreak's only experience with spy work is watching movies on the subject. But what really defines his character is why he's doing this.
How'd I get my cool name, you ask? Apparently a master spy from the West named Twilight has infiltrated our country, so I decided to take on the challenge and be the rising star fighting against him. Twilight of the West, Daybreak of the East. We'll see who the true master is.
Imagine breaking into like the #1 school in the country to change some results and risking captured and being tortured by the secret police just to one-up a guy you don't even know what he looks like. I love this man. One thing I want to point out is that the characters, or rather just Lloyd, know that Daybreak is a complete idiot. You know, I appreciate a series that is self-aware and recognize when their characters are idiots. You know, another series failed to have that ability, but I digress.
Oh, that's completely insane! Surely somebody will notice all the racket.
Okay, that move was dumb, but from the POV of Daybreak, it makes sense. He assumes he's the best spy ever, and he thinks he can get in, change the results of the tests, and leave before any of the guards notice something is up. Thankfully, Lloyd is always prepared and brought a soccer ball, so the broken glass can be attributed to a kid kicking the ball too hard. And we see more clutches by Lloyd in a moment.
Oh, are you kidding me? No one told me there'd be some guy in here.
Again, this is another example of Daybreak's greenness, stupidity, and overconfidence, where he didn't expect a very basic security measure and didn't have a plan to get around it. Plus, he almost messes up when Lloyd tries to save him by giving him a fake card, but he doesn't take it at first. But he wises up a moment later. Again, this shows he lacks the wit to take immediate advantage of the save Lloyd gave him. But also, he makes the incredibly dumb move by having his notes written on his palm, which could be spotted by anyone if they look at his hand, which does happen when Lloyd shakes his hand. Again, completely fine, as Daybreak has no experience, no training, and is a gigantic moron. This level of stupidity wouldn't be okay with, say, two professional heroes with years of experience and training, either doing a really stupid plan that shouldn't work, or not finishing someone off when they have them in their grasp and nothing is stopping them. Yes, I'm still annoyed at that story. What about it, huh?
Thanks for all the help, chump. Just take a nice little nap, alright?
Finally, a W move for my boy. Not knowing who he's facing, from his POV, it makes sense for him to knock out this professor who has already served his purpose and will be a nuisance for the rest of the mission. But he also doesn't try to kill Lloyd, showing he isn't morally revolting, he's just in it for the fame and glory.
While I'm changing these, I'll throw in a nice autograph from Agent Daybreak.
What? Spies aren't supposed to leave behind any clues, you imbecile!
You know you fucked up when Lloyd breaks character just to call you out. But again, in character for Daybreak. Since he's clinging to the idea of outshining Twilight, he doesn't think that leaving his calling card would basically show unauthorized personnel got access to these tests and might have altered some of the scores. Which means the school might throw out all the tests or investigate to see if anything's been altered. Also, Daybreak assumes the guy he knocked out wouldn't call the police to report him, despite the fact the dude knows Daybreak's face and his codename, so the authorities would have plenty of clues to go by. Again, this shows up Daybreak's overconfidence and ego. Another detail that shows Daybreak's personality is him thinking the dude he knocked out will go along with his plan and tell everyone he's the best spy ever. Thankfully, Lloyd doesn't give a shit about Daybreak, so he lets him go and continues on his mission, which now includes changing the Desmond brothers' scores back to what they were and ending Daybreak's career before he had a chance to live. Daybreak has yet to make another appearance in the series as of writing this script, but my main man deserves a comeback, just to see how much more he can drive Lloyd and any other spy in the series up the wall. So what did we learn today? Simply, it doesn't matter if a character is smart or not, they must remain consistent with their personality. But also we learned a character doesn't need to be a badass or even good at anything to be a great character. Daybreak ain't the GOAT, but he's still so lovable. May we meet again, Chad. Anyway, time to watch Peak. See you all later.